What's going on, guys? It's Evil Streak here. Just gonna spend a little bit showing some stuff that I've gotten recently, kind of like the haul videos that I used to do. Nothing over the top crazy. We got some comics, absolute editions, really, and some video games. Just talking old and new video games. Yeah, it's just one of these things that I've been doing a lot of the NBA recently, and I got a comment on Twitter or DM asking me why I don't do comic book stuff anymore, or do I even collect comic books anymore. And the straightforward answer is, do I collect comic books? Yeah, I fucking collect comic books. I don't have the collection I have that you guys have seen for nothing. Like, it is something that I'm going to do my whole life. Just right now, with the whole movie scene popping off, the prices have been crazy. It's crazy right now in every collecting aspect. In retro video game, it's crazy. Allie collects Pokemon cards. She's having a huge issue with that right now. Comic books are no different with that. So I did drop weekly issues. Oh, it's been a few years now. I haven't actually picked up weekly stuff, and that's really why I stopped doing the haul videos, because I wasn't picking up weekly books anymore. So I had no new content to really talk to you guys about, because there wasn't, the current comic books coming out. But I stopped with that because they started charging like ridiculous prices in Canada for the issues. I don't know if it's still the same now, because I haven't really looked into it, but it was getting up to like $5-6 Canadian an issue, and I was just like, I'm spending, like, you guys saw my hauls back then. I was buying like 20 books a week, something in and around there, 20 books. And with that, it was just like, man, like 20 books, $5-6 each, like it was a lot. And then I would always buy like a figure or something on top of that too. Whatever. It just got crazy. But I am doing this NBA thing now, where I'm the worst streamer on Twitch and YouTube and all that jazz. So I decided, if I do have stuff to show, I can make a separate segment and then post it as a haul video for you guys. I know I said I was going to do that when I did Battlefield, but I didn't stream Battlefield that much. I got like stressed out with it. It wasn't enjoyable. Like, the expectations for me with NBA is I am going to be terrible. With Battlefield, I felt like I had to always perform, which was not the case, like, at all. So, it is what it is. I'll do this probably as much as possible along with my stuff that I do on Twitch. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, I'm sorry, I just saw that Tim Hortons presents Knockout City. Why is Tim Hortons advertising a dodgeball game? Anyways, that's nor here or there. So first up are the two comic books, or the two Absolute editions. Absolute Swamp Thing Volume 1. Ooh, as you guys know, like, I used to collect, my Omnibus collection is pretty fucking wild. My Absolute collection isn't that hefty, actually. I never really got too many. I have like Ronin, Dark Knight, and a handful of others, but not too many Absolute editions. I just didn't see the value in it unless it was something I was really, really, really big into. So obviously, Swamp Thing is something that I'm hugely into. So this collects, what is it? This collects issues 35 to 49 with annual number, 20 to 34. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. This collects issues 20 to 34 with annual number 2. It's currently going on Amazon.ca, Canada, for $90. It's a solid deal for me. The oversized art is pretty banging. It has like this like felty, mossy, I guess it helps if I show the front, like cover, which really goes with the character, obviously. So The art's pretty damn good. For Alan Moore style art, I feel like the Absolute editions with the oversized art like really do his shit justice. And I know he's the writer, he's not the artwork, okay, but just the style that his stuff is always presented. You know, if you look at The Watchmen, you look at this, you look at a few other things, like what was it, the Wizard of Oz, I think he did, that I had, that was fucking weird. I think I have the Absolute edition of that too, because I got it for like super cheap. Just the way his stuff what is presented, I don't know, it always just looks better once the shit gets oversized like this. But yeah, solid back fucking art, pretty cool, pretty banging. Now to struggle to put this back in. There we go. And then we have Absolute Volume 2, which I don't even have open yet because I just got it recently. This is not even available on .ca anymore. It's sold out at this current moment. You can get it at .com for $100 US if you're willing to do that and then pay the duties and shit like that. This collects issues 35 to 49. I know that's a lot of money for Swamp Thing runs. Not everyone's hugely into Swamp Thing. There's still one more volume to come out, and I think it comes out in like November or something. I have it pre-ordered. Whatever, right? It's a lot of money. So, like, if you're looking at it, it's like $300 for this Absolute set, you know, give or take. If that's not your thing, if you're just, you know, you don't know much about Swamp Thing, you're trying to get into them, there are cheaper like paperbacks and stuff like that, just random stuff for like $20. If you're just getting into Swamp Thing though, I wouldn't recommend those because those stories are a little bit weird. I would suggest the Saga of Swamp Thing. There's a box set, it's all the paperbacks of it. It's coming out in November. It's come out before. This is not a new release kind of thing. It's the complete Saga of Swamp Thing, so it's the complete Alan Moore run, and it's $150 Canadian, but you get 6 volumes with it, so it's pretty banging deal at that. I had the hardcovers, or I have the hardcovers of them. That was one of the things that like got me into Swamp Thing. And the New 52 run, there's a Swamp Thing New 52 omnibus that's out or coming out. That run was really good too. I wouldn't put it as high as the Alan Moore run, but it's solid with the whole like red and green world and everything like that, and the rot and all that shit. Definitely recommend it. So if you are new to Swamp Thing, I would suggest getting the box set for 150 Canadian. Like I said, that's going to be coming out November. Yeah, November 16th. That has value. I would stay away from the Absolutes if you're not even, you know, sure of the character. But that's my opinion. You guys do whatever the hell you want. It's your collection. You collect the way you want to collect. So I don't have any actual comic book issues because, like I said, I haven't really been going out. The stuff that I collect for, if you're watching this, you've watched me for a while. You know that like Flaming Carrot's huge for me. Swamp Thing's huge for me. I'm going for in my life. I would like to a complete run of Amazing Spider-Man. I think I could do it. I am very far into it. What else? I collected Conan the Barbarian and Savage Sword. I have a complete run of Savage Sword, or I'm missing like the last 2 issues. It's very close. Conan the Barbarian, I believe I finished. Like the Tomb of Dracula, I know I finished. There's certain runs that I was collecting really heavy back in the day that I know I've completed, whether I've shown them here or not. I have. The big issues, like, so the big thing that I was collecting when I stopped doing videos was the Amazing Spider-Man, and at that time I was getting issues for like, I mean, like random run fillers for like 50 cents to like $2. In and around there, I would be able to go to the places that I would go, you know, and find it and not have an issue, or run across sales at places and whatever, and I would be able to get decent run fillers for, like I said, that $50 to $2 range. Those run fillers now, or the last time I checked, have gone up to like $5-6, $7, sometimes $10. I'm not doing it. Like I'm not. It's just crazy for random run fillers. I know it's because shit's hot right now, but shit gets hot, it'll cool down, the bubble will burst, all that shit, and that's when I'll swoop in and continue my journey through that shit. I'm not gonna, if I'm in it for the long haul, I'm not gonna pay inflated prices just to, you know, appease myself with my collection. It's not worth it for me. The other thing was Ninja Turtles. I was collecting heavy. I just, for those, like, stick with the trades. I got out of collecting the monthly issues and stuff like that, just because, like I said at the beginning of this video, the inflated prices back a few years ago, I'm sure they're the same now or pretty fucking close to it. It's not fun. And like, the other thing is, like, I found that I was buying a lot of weekly issues and they weren't even good. They, like, I would read it, so I spent, you know, $6 on it, take 10 minutes to read it, whatever, and I wouldn't even be like, yeah, I can't wait for the next issue. Would there be some that were like that? Sure, but as a whole, not fucking likely. It was pretty fucking dry. You know, the New 52 is deep into his course and everything like that. It was pretty weird out there at the time that I stopped. Image was fucking new releases. Like, every week they had a new series coming out with some new fucking gimmick, whatever. Some were good, some were terrible, some, you know, whatever. Like, the one I remember I was enjoying was it Manifest Destiny? That one was pretty sick. I don't know what happened with that. I didn't follow with it, but I remember at that time it was a pretty solid fucking read. But anyways, continuing on, video games. I'll do retro game first. So, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance copy. It's a complete copy. It came out February 14th, 2003. It has an average review rating of 8, 9 out of 10 kind of thing. So, I collect retro video games too. My collection got way too big. And unlike comics, I don't really have a connection to a lot of these retro video games that I had, you know, and they're becoming more and more of a hassle to play on current TVs and setups and stuff like that, unless you're gonna go get a, what is it, CRT TV or something like that. There's just easier way to play these older games now. I'm not one of those people that need to play it on the old systems to justify it to myself. So I actually collected a lot of my Nintendo and Super Nintendo stuff, and I brought it to work with me, and I set up like a little storefront selling it to people. I didn't unload as that much, but I do have other places that I might be looking at unloading some of this stuff. There's other people that might be interested. But anyways, I had one game that I knew a coworker wanted, but it was a kind of expensive game, and he had Final Fantasy Advance that I wanted. You know, like you guys are aware, I don't really do eBay or anything like that. I like getting my stuff in the wild, or, you know, remembering how I got my shit. My hat is bugging me. It looks like it's fucking crooked, and it's bugging the shit out of me. Anyways, it's there. We're gonna fucking do that for now. So anyways, yeah, like you guys know, I don't like doing eBay or anything like that. I like doing, you know, finding in the wild, you know, so I remember like where I got it, how I got it, how much I spent on it, this, that. You have that little bit of connection instead of saying I'm going on eBay and mass buying shit easily. I was that way with comic books. I'm that way with video games. Just how I do stuff. So he had this game. I had another game that he wanted. We did a simple trade, straight up. I'm happy because one of the collections in gaming that I am keeping is Final Fantasy. So, yay, I have a Final Fantasy game that I didn't have. You know, it's like $60 to $80 game on eBay, whatever. I don't care. I'm happy that I got it. And then lastly, a newer game that came out. This game, Aliens Fireteam. It's not that great, guys. It's not that great. I got it. Big Aliens fan. If you're not aware of what this game is, it's kind of like Left 4 Dead, where you're in a group of like 2, 3 or 4, and you get dropped into an area, and it's just like wave after wave of aliens and enemies. Left 4 Dead does the same kind of thing. You have to make your way through your level with a wave of zombies. It's that kind of style. You pick up guns, have a gun loadout, whatever. I know that wasn't a full price game. It released it at like, I think the $40 price tag, where in Canada video games release normally at like $90. So my expectations were not high with this game, but they didn't even meet that. Like, I was playing it, I played it for probably 45 minutes, and you could say maybe I didn't give it a fair shot. But when I'm walking through a level and the enemies are just standing there staring at me, not even attacking me while I attack them, it was pretty broken. It was, maybe they patched it since then, I don't know. I'm sure at some point I'll go back to it just because of the series and try it again. I'm sure if it comes on like the Steam summer sale, I'll most likely buy it for PC because I am a weirdo like that. But it wasn't the challenge or the anxiety ridden stuff that I was looking for with an Alien series game. Like, you play Alien Isolation and you have that like anxiousness, uneasiness with the aliens roaming around. Now you have fucking 50 aliens in an area, a corridor, and they put it in a bottleneck, and they just kind of come at you fast, not really, kind of thing. And you have turrets and machine guns and shit like that, and you just mow them down. It's not difficult at all or by any means. So like I said, I played it for like 20-30 minutes. Maybe I should play it longer, Aliens Fireteam, but I wasn't having it. I wasn't. It wasn't for me. I was disappointed with that because it's a series that I like. But yeah, that's my pickups for the last little bit. Now we're gonna get into NBA 2K. I have been playing a little bit off stream. My character now is in the 80s, the rankings, or ratings, I should say. I've been playing a lot of, I haven't played any of my season, any more of it. I've been playing a lot of the rec. My win-loss for the rec is fucking terrible. It seems like there's no close games. It's always a blowout one way or another by like 20 points. It's really weird the way it's designed. I find that with me being a heavy defense player, a lot of the other players max out their shooting, obviously, in a game like this. And so they don't play defense at all. They just cherry pick, wait for the long pass so they can get an easy basket. You know, it's frustrating. What's up, man? Thanks. But yeah, it's definitely a frustrating game at times, but we'll get through it. We'll do it. And might as well go right now.